Pass out probably. Go. All right, today, if you can't tell by all the giant bags and what we got going on here, we're doing some contrast therapy. The in-laws are actually gonna come over and we're gonna do the sauna as well as the cold plunge. Now, I live in Arizona, so it's literally right now already probably 100 some odd degrees out. So doing cold plunging without like something like an ice barrel or something like that, it's kind of difficult. But recently, you probably are gonna get the same ads as me, but on Instagram, I started seeing the Nurecover sauna, and it's like a steam sauna. I'll probably explain that here in a minute, but it came with a cold plunge when you bought this. Now, I think it was like a 4th of July sale, something like that. They probably have something like that going on. No, this is not a sponsored video by any means. I just happened to pick it up and I wanted to use it. But the cold plunge, if you buy it separately, I think it's like only like $100, which I've been wanting to do cold plunging at the house for freaking ever. But I don't know about you, whenever you search like for cold plunges, they're, you know, $1,000 plus the chiller's probably another, you know, $600 or so. So I was like, you know what, might as well just go ahead and pick this thing up. So I think the smarter move is to break up the ice first. Anyway, cold plunging. So a while back, this was like a couple years ago, I went to this Wim Hof retreat. If you don't know who Wim Hof is, he is like the founder, like the OG of this cold plunge stuff. And arguably he's like the reason why everyone's cold plunging today. He also has this really great like Wim Hof breath work stuff that he does. But I went to this like this workshop where you learn the Wim Hof method, the breathing method, and then you finish it off with a cold plunge. Now, after that experience, I was like, it was a game changer for me. I even went to this place locally here in Arizona called Optimize. I think they have 3 locations here. And I was going there a couple times a week just to do the cold plunge. And the thing that I fell in love with was this like contrast therapy. We would go in, you do like these compression pants or whatever, and then you do the sauna for about 20 minutes and then hop in the cold plunge. Now, arguably the reason why I stopped going was just the convenience of it all. Like having to drive there, spend the $180, whatever it is a month, to go there just seemed like a lot. So I just stopped going. But I want still the benefits of doing a cold plunge, which by the way, unless you live under a rock, they're pretty immense. Like there's decreased inflammation, it helps you sleep better, recovery kind of skyrockets after doing it. So obviously I want to get back into it. So that's why obviously I bought this bad boy. Now, again, I mentioned living in Arizona. In order to get this temperature down to where I want it, which 45 degrees is kind of what we're aiming for here, I literally have to buy 80 pounds of ice. And this is kind of where like the disadvantage of getting something like this, if you live in some place like Arizona, is that in order to do this, I think it was $16 for the 80 pounds of ice that I bought. And it's gonna last me today. Like that, hence the reason why I'm having the in-laws come over, because that way I feel like it's not a giant waste, but literally because it's so hot out here and this thing isn't really all that insulated, it's gonna last me a day. And then by the time, you know, tomorrow comes around, it's not like I can kind of reuse this stuff. One thing that definitely helps though is like, Ice Barrel makes these as well, but I found these on Amazon. It's like $18 or something like that for these. 8-pound blocks. Downside, they're kind of big, so it's not like I can actually fit them all in my freezer. So the game plan is fill this bad boy up with ice, probably what, 90 pounds of ice. Let's throw in that. Where did that thing go? Oh, it's already in there. Anyway, hopefully that thing floats up. There's a thermometer that came with this thing so we can see the temperature. Well, hopefully I find it. Anyway, real quick, let's explain the sauna steam room thing. So it's more of a steam room than it is a sauna. Not really sure why they call it a sauna, but anyway, to set it up actually wasn't that bad. There's a bunch of YouTube videos kind of explaining how it gets set up, and arguably the sauna box, I looked at this in the sauna box. I'm not joking. The reason why I went with this one is because the setup just seemed way easier. And these things are like, you know, it's fine. Like for what it was, I don't remember how much it was, like $200, something like that. It does what it needs to do. The one thing that like I kind of figured out though was that right now it's like monsoon season in Arizona, so we get like these crazy like gusts of wind, and so I had to put these kettlebells in here so that way it doesn't literally blow away. I was like hearing something in the backyard, and I was like, what the hell, someone break it in? No, it was literally my freaking sauna thing getting ready to float away. But the way it works is you put distilled water in this thing right here, and just steam pipes into this little tube that goes inside there, and it gets super hot. Like I don't know the exact temperature it gets, but one, like I said, it's like 100 some odd degrees out in Arizona. Don't ask me why I bought a sauna in the middle of the summer in Arizona. Don't ask me why. Literally, I think I probably get the same benefits by working out in my garage, because my gym's in my garage. Probably get the same benefits, but apparently I like pain. Anyway, so this thing gets pretty freaking hot. I've only been able to do 10 minutes in this thing. And the reason why is literally around the 10-minute mark, I start to have like really dark and morbid thoughts. Like I was sitting in this thing, and literally I started to panic, and I was like, what if I can't unzip this thing? And wouldn't it be a terrible way to die? Dude, terrible thoughts. And so I panicked and like literally need to get out within 10 minutes. I don't know if it's the heat as much as it is just how tight it is in there for me anyway. I'm like, how tall am I? I'm 6 foot. I'm 5, but let's be honest with each other here, okay? We're close. I'm 5'11", 3/4, but we're gonna round up and say 6 foot. Anyway, it does have a nice little seat in there. You can't see that, that helps. But at any rate, I don't know if it's because I'm like getting claustrophobic or something, but anyway, it does its justice when you get out and you're freaking drenched. So the game plan for today, like I said, the in-laws are gonna come over. We're gonna start with the sauna. We'll do 10 minutes in here. We'll do a couple minutes, like 3 minutes in here, and we'll do this for 3 rounds. The trick though is with this thing, is this, if you can't tell, this part here is just inflatable, and these is just PVC pipe. So you can't really put your arm on this to like hold yourself to drop down. So you literally have to like go like this and kind of curtsy all the way down, which is fine. It submerges my whole body. My father-in-law though just got knee replacement surgery. I don't know how this is gonna work, but we're gonna try. All right guys, this is what you're getting today. Here, come here so you can actually be in the frame. All right, so here's I'm gonna explain the protocol. So essentially, the human protocol is 30 minutes in the sauna for 3 rounds, and then you cool off for like 5 minutes.
30 minutes in there?
We're not doing that.
Yeah, no, we're not.
So instead, we're just doing contrast therapy. We're just gonna do 10 minutes in here, and then you'll pop out and then go in here, so we'll kind of alternate. I'm gonna have you start with the sauna though, just because I gotta film or whatever, but the good news is, the surprise, not really much of a surprise, but we did get the ice barrel, so it's on the way. It's gonna be here in like...
The step-up one?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Well, you splurged.
But, well, here's the problem with, again, no offense to Nurecover or whatever the hell it's called. This is good for like just getting started or whatever, but again, when you like calculate, just to cool this thing down, it was like 20 bucks to cool it down, and we can only use it once. Right. Because it's like tomorrow it's dead. Yeah. From the reviews and stuff I saw on the ice barrel thing, like it'll last for like up to like a week. And the guy was in Atlanta, Georgia in the middle of the summer. So it's like more humid, whatever. But still, it's like, it's 100 degrees there. So anyway, hopefully we only have to do this using this. Edit that part out because I don't want the brand to get pissed. But essentially, hopefully we only have to use this for like 4 times and whatever. Now, we are gonna make content every time we do it because we gotta get Ice Barrel to send us a fucking chiller because I'm not buying a fucking chiller.
Oh, Jesus. Fuck, dude, it's burning my eyes.
I told you this shit sucks.
Yeah, I don't know about that 10 minutes.
Dude, it's gonna be great.
Oh, that's fuck this.
Oh my God.
Are you shitting me?
Once you sit down, it's not as bad. Here, wipe this real quick. How you doing? How's it going?
Well, I thought we were friends.
Is they promote it like a sauna, but like I said, it's a dry, or not dry. It's literally a steam room. So essentially, it's a steam room. But yeah, the infrared, like I feel like I could sit in there because you're like cooking from the inside, like a microwave. Again, that's not very scientific. I'm not gonna lie, but essentially you're cooking from the inside versus like externally hot. So it's, I don't want to say it's easier, but kind of is. Like I feel like I could sit in an infrared forever. And that's what's there.
Yeah, that's not as miserable as this.
But I feel like I gotta get a way to do a temperature thing to see how hot this is, because I literally have no idea.
I think it's probably the hottest environment I've ever been in. in my life.
Hotter than working out in the garage?
That feels like a winter breeze compared to this.
Dude, it's so funny. Once you get out and you get out in the 100-degree, it feels like a cool breeze.
I'm sure it does.
It's like, dude, it's so weird.
You know, I can get into this if you could control the temperature and dial it back a little bit.
You can. I have it on the highest setting. I could turn it down.
Well, I guess, you know, we'll run through the highest one first. Maybe we can dial it back after on the second or third round or something.
Yeah. It also came with a remote, but I don't have batteries for it. He's only halfway through. All right, how's it going so far?
Yeah, dude, this is hard.
Well, you're doing better than me. Like, first time I got in there, I started panicking at the 5-minute mark.
Yeah, I went through that. I went through that. That was probably 45 seconds to a minute ago.
Yeah.
I almost begged you to open that fucking zipper.
Dude, it's like, I don't know. I think it's honestly just because it's so closed in, but.
It's not that. It's so hot, dude. It's burn. I'm burning. That's the thing I don't like. I don't like feeling like I'm burning. And you're inhaling hot air. That's another thing that's really kind of uncomfortable. I've had friends do sweats before. I've never done one. If this is anywhere like close to what this is like, if this is what it's like to be close to the rocks that they're throwing water on.
I don't think it's as bad as this because it's literally all steam.
I think this is. I've heard them talk about different spots in the tent when they're doing group sweats, and this sounds like the worst spot that they've talked about being, where people fucking just pile out.
So are you and mom gonna get one?
I'm not opposed to it, but I'll tell you what, I'm reading that manual on the levels.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I could probably Google it. Let's see.
Yeah, I want to turn this shit down.
Let's see. This is
This is fucking awful.
Nurecover.
How much longer?
You only got like a minute 30. All right, how hot does it get? Heats up internally 115 to 120. But the steam sauna is so near the 100% humidity that it feels more like 160. Yeah, they might be lying because it feels not good. I mean, it's good. It's just miserable. You got 30 seconds. You want me to let you out?
Okay. All right.
You got 30 seconds. Yeah, that last 30 seconds, dude, feels like you're dying, but you're almost there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Freedom.
Yeah, I'm not going back in there.
Dude, it's pretty bad.
Dude, that is.
Dude.
You're fucking with me.
Dude, I swear to God. Dude, I wonder how fucking much sweat. It's also kind of hard because you don't know how much is your sweat versus like the steam.
There ain't nothing to my. It was dry when I went in there.
That's a good call though. I wonder if this chair will be a little bit better. All right, so round 1 of the sauna is completed. Possibly the only round.
Okay, am I in
All
there?
right, yeah, you're in here.
Okay.
Like I said, the nice thing about that ice barrel one we're getting, I think you should be able, because there's 2 sides to it. One has a seat already in it. But even if you're too tall for that, you can switch over to the other side. It doesn't have one.
Okay. That thing's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked. Like I said though, like this is nice for like, again, I feel like the person that would buy something like this is like just dipping their toe in cold plunge, and it's like before you buy like $1,000 thing, you should probably make sure you're gonna use it. But
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
only I had this for 2 weeks, and I'm like, oh, definitely I would use this every day if I could.
Like just dipping your toes in the water. Yeah, this is perfect for that.
But like once you get like truly into it, then I feel like, because again, would it be nice? The thing that would be nice is like doing this every morning. That would be the shit. But the logistics behind like having to like go buy ice and shit, and then like having to redo it every day, like there's no way.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do it that many times a week, you need the chiller.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just facts.
The thing I'm hoping for is that I don't think this is gonna, I don't know how science works, right? But like the goal is, if I could load it up on a Sunday, so you guys come over, we'll do the plunge party on Sundays. I'll load it up with ice, and then throughout the week I have those 2 8-pound blocks. So just every day I'll just dump them in there to like maintain. That would be ideal, because then I don't have to buy ice again until the next week. But it'll hopefully would last me for the whole week.
Yeah.
Is the thought? Yeah, it's the thought process. I don't know if that's exactly how it's gonna work, but we'll see.
I'm interested in seeing how long it stays cold in that thing. If it's insulated like a Yeti cooler, then yeah, it probably could hold ice for a few days.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, all done.
You need to turn that shit down.
Well, we'll turn it down after I do this.
Okay, yeah.
That's not fair. Oh yeah, we're definitely leaving it now.
10 minutes later.
That's name advanced.
Yeah.
All right, round 1 is completed. Pretty fucking terrible, if you ask me. Oh, did you turn it off?
No, I didn't turn it off.
Oh, it must have turned off because of the timer. All right, so I think plan was to go 3 rounds. Won't lie to you though. I think technology is telling us we're doing 1. I think we're gonna be that initial, I will say, going from sauna to this, it is kind of nice.
It's heaven.
Yeah, like
It's
normally it's like that panic, but like no, right now it's like thank God.
salvation. That's what it is. So okay, how many times have you done that? Have you done the sauna?
Today,
No. Period.
period, like as a whole, or like in one session.
How many since you've had it? How many times?
This is number 3. So there was a minute. The goal is this. So originally the plan was I bought it because during the week it's just really hard to get a lift in or like work out because I work so much. So the plan is I'm gonna work out Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday we'll do this like contrast therapy to finish it off. But then Monday through Thursday doing sauna. So that way it's like I'll do cardio maybe and then like the sauna is the plan. But the only reason why I haven't necessarily done it has just been because like it's been like super monsoony, you know? So like it's been like super windy and shit like that. So like this thing's blowing away and I'm like, it's all excuses. I just haven't done it. So, but that's the kind of the plan. So come over here so you're in the shot and then let's wrap this bad boy up with kind of like a little review. Okay, so what are your thoughts on the Nurecover sauna and the cold plunge?
I think it's great. I've never done anything that or been inside anything that hot. It was a mental challenge, especially it was a mental challenge. There was a point where I seriously wanted you to let me out. We talked about that I think, didn't we already kind of talk about that?
Yeah, well, like towards the end, you start to like panic a little bit. Did you just like focus on your breath, or how did you like figure it out?
I focused on my breath and just tried to tell myself that honestly, I just said, you're not gonna die. No, seriously. As funny as it is funny, but that's what I said to myself. You're not gonna die. You're not gonna die. Just calm down and breathe. That's all. That's what I said to myself. And then coming out was amazing. And then the cold plunge, the two together, like you said a second ago. It's usually like a giant shock when you come sit in this thing. Mm-hmm. Like if you're not doing anything like that, because what's the other one? The infrared.
Infrared saunas. Yeah.
So there's a huge difference between that heat and the heat on what is the name of that thing?
Like a steam sauna.
Yeah,
almost.
the steam sauna. There is a huge difference between those two, and that's way hotter and more challenging. So hopping into this feels like heaven.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I think I made a major mistake and fasted. Like I worked out, fasted, and then did this because your boy is super dizzy right now, which is weird considering I'm sitting down.
Well, remember what I said earlier? I felt the same thing, but I think it was because of the vitamins I took this morning.
Yeah.
I thought, but if you feel the same thing,
no, I'm like,
then I think it's this. Because
like my eyes are crossing right now.
Yes.
The good news is I'm sitting down, so if I pass out in this thing.
That's why I said I'm not doing this again.
Yeah.
Because when you were inside, I felt dizzy, and I'm like, I think we're just doing one of these today.
And it's hot. We worked out in the garage. Yeah. So 1 round sounds good. I think next time we need to eat before we do this.
I ate a little.
Oh, you ate?
earlier.
I did not eat.
Yeah, I had a little small breakfast burrito.
Woo! All right, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna pass out probably in this, and we'll do this again next week. This was great. Thanks for coming.